The following is a Just Green production brought to you by the Might Be News Network.
Well, here we are, people. It's the 100th episode of Might Be News. 5 seasons to get here. I got a whole bunch of fucking people in here, and I'm hype as shit. It's the fucking Might Be News 100th episode. I'm so excited. If you couldn't tell, I totally slaughtered that whole intro. Anyway, with me as always, co-host Kev. What up, Kev?
What up?
What up, Danny?
Yo.
I got a full house tonight. CJ, what up, CJ?
How's it going?
Mr. Steve, what up, Mr. Steve?
What's going on?
What up, Jackie?
Hi.
What up, John?
Yo.
What up, Ahmed?
Burning that, man.
So, Might Be News, 100 episodes deep. Super hype on this. If you're on our Patreon and you're in the whole first season today, if you're not on Patreon, go to patreon.com/MBN Network. Get on there. Listen to the whole first season. I'm having fun with this shit.
When we first started this, did you ever imagine getting to 100 episodes?
No. Well,
I didn't think we were gonna get to fucking 10 episodes because I got so mad when I looked at the fucking plays and they're like, oh my god, and I just didn't want to do it anymore.
yeah.
And now we're reaching thousands of people.
It was bad. They were such negative Nancy's. No one's listening. I'm like, don't do it for the plays. Do it because you enjoy it.
I didn't fucking enjoy it.
Because no one's listening.
Well, 11 people did.
Yeah.
11 people were, so it would, minus me, minus Kev, minus Amy, minus Jackie. So what? 6 people were inside.
7 people dug the shit out of it. They were into it.
You 7 people, we're doing this for you.
Definitely your parents.
I think that means like a lot has to go out to Danny. Like Danny coming into the mix completely changed everything.
Changed everything.
Kev's idea.
It was,
I think it's give him all the credit.
I had like a really good idea one day to bring Danny in, and
You're full of horse shit. You're full of horse shit.
Kev luckily went along with it because I think it was one of the best.
You're full of it.
I think that it was one of the changing points of the whole thing was bringing Danny on, and I'm just so glad that Kev supported me in that decision.
You know,
And,
I've always wanted to have.
You look like a penis.
I've always wanted to have. I've always wanted to have 2 people fight over me, just not 2 guys. So this is a little weird for me
Beggars
right
can't be
now.
choosers.
Well, this is like a free for all tonight. I just wanted to kind of get everybody together and celebrate and just have a good time. Everybody's got some beers. We're gonna eat some cheesesteaks in a little bit. Everybody brought a cheesesteak from different places.
I forgot. We stopped at 2 places on the way here, and I literally already forgot that we brought cheesesteaks.
So what do
I'm
you-
super excited right now.
What are you contributing tonight then?
No, he brought a
he brought me, forgot.
cheesesteak. He just forgot about the
okay.
cheesesteak.
Forgot about the food.
But yeah, we're gonna have some cheesesteaks.
I just forgot that I actually went to a restaurant, paid money, got a cheesesteak, and brought it here. And I've been here for a half hour, and I forgot that all of that transpired.
Dude, I was working on the Patreon exclusive presentation and working on the first season and re-releasing that.
I don't even want to hear it. I don't even want to hear it.
Why, Kev?
Because it's going to sound like garbage.
I want to hear
There
that
was
shit.
a reason that only 6 people listened to us.
Not true. Well, there is a reason for it, but it's not the reason that you think it is. I think only a couple people listened because we were just talking about politics. Well, not just, but we were talking about that. It was just one show a week. It was, what we were doing was just kind of like, who cares? And I think, when we took the break, brought Danny in, and continued doing this, I think that people were kind of just waiting to see if like the consistency was going to be there, if we were going to actually put the work in, and we have. And the cool thing about it is that when did we start the network? Season 4 for us.
No,
was
season
last-
3.
It was last year.
Well, we're on 5 now. Yeah, no, it was 4 for us because we're on season 2 for the network now, and we're on season 5 for us.
Okay.
So, we made it work for like 1 episode a week, you know what I mean? Just for 3 seasons. And we're coming up on doing this for 3 years.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
Really?
wild.
Then,
Yeah.
have you always
Might
done
be-
it here?
Yeah. Might be news. This show we've been doing for almost 3 years.
Back when we got 6 plays a week, it used to be in his closet.
I remember you guys always talking about the closet. Like, which closet?
Kev, we're glad you finally came out of the closet.
They used to record in the bedroom
Yeah.
so that I could watch TV, I guess.
Out here, yeah.
Now I watch TV in the bedroom.
Yeah. No, seriously, we had like a stage mic stand, like a really tall one, and we would just like have it in between the two of us. Like we'd sit there and like be right on. I'm here, Mike, Kev, and like if I saw that he was getting ready to say something, I'd like swing the mic over to him, and then like I'd swing it back to me.
Ghetto.
It was super ghetto.
All I'm picturing is you two looking into each other's eyes like fucking Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper.
That's how it was.
It was like that when we used to do the Grimy Green show.
That's right.
Because you guys came over to my place and you, Harmon,
That was the same thing. We only had
Grimy,
one mic.
and it
out.
was
Okay, I
3
remember
people huddled around one mic trying to swing it back and forth.
That's how it was too. Like whenever we had guests and stuff on for the first season, like we had Alex Lyons. Shout out to him. Who else do we have?
Dude, I remember doing this episode of Grimy Green with you with Travis Knight
Oh,
Yep. Yep.
at Club 3300.
I remember that. Yep. At Club 33.
Yeah.
100. Yep. That's crazy. We did a bunch of
Steve, can I get a
crazy
beer?
shit at 3300 Club. That shit was ridiculous. The Grimy Green show was a mess.
Yeah.
This is like organized chaos, and the network has become.
What was the
organized
Grimy
chaos.
Green show?
Oh, the Grimy Green show was just
It
chaos.
lived up to its name.
That was just chaos. That was just chaos. I don't get nearly as drunk as I did then.
I mean,
now.
the Grimy Green show was a lot of Harmon talking about banging fat chicks
Yeah.
and getting blowjobs from fat chicks. That was the Grimy Green show.
That was kind of the theme. That was his theme, anyway.
Yeah.
Mine was just sitting there being like amazed that this shit was coming out of his fucking mouth and just getting stoned as shit the entire time and just. I don't know. I just remember one episode, like he threw my lighter out the window, and I was mad as shit. We were in the middle of the episode, and I'm like, "What are you doing? Like, we didn't even light the blunt yet. Like, what are we gonna do with this? Beat fucking sticks together or rocks together to try and get a spark? Like, what do you think this is gonna do?" But anyway, I'm super excited that everybody's here, and I really thank everybody for taking some time out to come here tonight. Danny, you ready for some good news, dude?
Let's do it.
Hey, did you hear the news?
This better be good.
You want the good news or the bad news?
Give me the good stuff.
All right, Danny, the 100th episode. What do you got?
All right, my first story is coming out of Los Angeles. 1 week ago, Emily Zamorka was homeless, anonymous, and struggling to survive. Now fame and maybe a little bit of fortune are calling her name. A Grammy-nominated music producer offered her a recording contract after her subway singing performance recorded by Los Angeles police officer went viral. This cop was down in this subway and he saw this lady singing, so he decided to record her and posted it to social media like everybody does. And she was incredible. And her video went viral, and now she is being picked up and signed to a record deal.
Wow. That's very cool. Very
All
cool.
right. Next story. A 12-year-old girl in Alaska received an award of heroism after she safely stopped a car while her mother was having a seizure behind the wheel.
Ooh.
Like,
What?
Yeah, this is crazy. Like, I'd be terrified if I was the kid. Milena Andrea isn't old enough to drive. They first had me put it in park and then turn it off, take the keys out, and put the hazard lights on, she told the news. But stopping a car from the passenger seat might have saved her mother's life. She wasn't talking to me. She wasn't really responding back to what I was saying. Milena and her mother, Nicole, were heading home after shopping when Johnson started having a seizure. She said it was such a scary moment in both of our lives. We know nothing like that has ever happened before. That's when Milena called 911. She was able to guide dispatch to her and her mother by telling them the roads they were crossing and eventually stopping the car. The next week, the police department and the Alaska State Troopers presented Milena with an award of heroism for her bravery.
That's crazy.
Ended up saving her mom's life and stopping the car and basically saving her life too.
Both of them, yeah, that's wild as shit. I can't imagine that. Being in a car, all of a sudden the person driving just starts having a seizure. Like, what do you do?
Well, for her to even be smart enough to dial 911
Right.
While that's happening, like, she had to be panicking.
Right.
And then for her to stop the car too, from
Crazy.
the passenger seat, 12
Yeah.
years old, good for her.
Yeah, that's crazy.
All right, my last story is coming out of California. A California woman learned that the child she birthed nearly 30 years ago and was told had died is actually alive and well on the other side of the country.
Who told her that the baby died?
Tina said she gave birth when she was 17. Her mom told her that she was not allowed to keep the baby. The next day, she comes back to tell me the baby died 15 minutes after it was born. It never made it.
Ugh. So wait, that's what they told her?
That's what her mom told her.
Okay.
After she gave
What
birth,
a bitch.
the mom came back because she was 17 and mom said she didn't want her to have it.
Wow.
Came back and said the baby had died. She and her husband, Eric, have been celebrating the birth of that child ever since losing it.
Wow.
Then, out of nowhere, the couple received an email from a 29-year-old man named Kristen. I guess that isn't a man. It says man. But whatever. Kristen lives in New Jersey with his wife. It is a man.
Kristen can be a man.
Yeah, that's
I know
that's
somebody
yeah.
named Kristen.
From a 29-year-old man named Kristen. Kristen lives in New Jersey with his wife and baby. He emailed them after taking a DNA test and learning that she was his mother. Kristen was adopted by a loving family 5 days after he was born. He grew up in Las Vegas, never knowing how much his biological mother cared about him.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Yo, is her mom still alive?
it doesn't say if the mom is still alive.
She's like, she'd
Oh, the
be dead to
the
me.
grandmother or whatever.
Yeah,
Of
she'd be dead to me.
Kristen, that's-
Like, why lie about it? Why do you need to lie to your child? Just be like, you're 17. I gave your child up for adoption.
That's crazy as shit.
Right? Why do you let somebody believe your baby
Yo,
died?
has anybody here done a DNA test?
No, I don't need to know people knowing where my DNA is at.
Like the
I hear you.
Ancestry.com thing.
I did it.
He's
You know
worried.
my story. I don't know my biological father.
Right.
So I was like, maybe there's like some siblings out there or something like that.
Yeah.
And I did the test, and nothing exciting happened at all.
Nothing.
But yeah, so I don't really have anything exciting to say.
I was really excited for this story to go somewhere
you
good.
contributed nothing yet
Yeah, right?
again.
No, but like the guy I work with, his wife did it, and they found out that she had siblings that like her dad had an affair or something like that, or the mom did, and had other kids that they had no idea about. Like nobody in the family knew, like a
wild.
second family.
Wow.
And then because they both did the ancestry thing, they found out that, they had siblings.
Wow. See, that's
Crazy.
crazy. Your story has always amazed me. Our story as brothers, stepbrothers,
Yep.
or whatever has always been crazy to everybody. Like we were friends in daycare, and all these years later, we're not even all those years later. It's like what? We're how old were we when we became stepbrothers?
I don't know. Like,
Shit, 9?
Yeah, 8, 9.
10?
Like that. Yep.
No, I wasn't 10 yet. It was like 8 or 9.
I just took the girls to do pottery at Miss Harmon's thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we were painting pottery, and
Oh yeah.
I just hadn't seen her in a while.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Oh my God, you're Buddha's brother!" And I just told this story about all this stuff, us becoming brothers,
Buddha's
to her
brother.
tonight.
Yeah. Oh, she's the best.
Buddha.
It's so funny. She's like, "Oh my God, you're Buddha's brother." It's like, yeah, what are you, like 55? And you call some guy Buddha? It's hilarious.
That's great.
But
That's
she's
great.
sweet. It was a lot of fun.
Oh, she's the best. So I have representation from every show on the network here. I have sports, CJ.
Times 2, you.
Yeah, I guess.
He counts for every show.
Yeah, I guess I count for all of them. But CJ's here. I got both the Bruise guys here.
Yeah.
I got Jackie from Relatable,
Whoop, whoop.
and I got Ahmed from Tunes.
That's all you're gonna say.
Yo, Tunes. Tunes was like an unexpected thing for me to bring back the way that we did. Like before season 1, it was just like all live music, and it was great. The Pit. By the way, they redid the Pit, and after this episode, you got to check it out. Tiger Castle. We got Tiger Castle.
Looking forward to
after
it.
this. It's really good. They redid the Pit, and it looks so good. It looks so good. They're still working on it. They did a bunch of electrical shit. Like they did it themselves. Like they got a new, all kinds of lighting, and they moved
more
everything
room in
around.
there?
Yeah, a lot more room. A lot more room. It's really nice. But yeah, bringing it back, doing it with you and Carl has been a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's cool. I
A
look
lot
forward to
of
doing it
fun.
now.
It's so much fun.
It's a lot of fun.
And Brews, like you guys are just like killing it all over the network. The Brew Fest was just mind blowing. The whole experience was just out of control, and it's just doing your show has been a blast because I'm drinking weird beer. I'm having a good time doing it. Steve, I'm getting to know you, which is great. You're awesome. You produced last week's Relatable Radio for me while I was out doing tunes. It's a big help.
I was just telling him how good of a job he did on the drive here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he chimed in just enough
Yep.
with like zingers and just did a fantastic job. And it was just a fun episode to listen to.
It was a really good episode. I thought it was a nice change of pace. I was telling people that it's not very often that I get to listen to an episode with
You're not on, right?
well, that I hadn't heard before.
Oh, right.
Like
right.
it's even bigger than that, right?
Yeah.
Because like I was almost like one of the listeners that day.
Yep.
That last Tuesday. I was like one of the people on Spotify or
It's like when
iTunes
you're
or whatever.
riding shotgun in your own car while somebody's driving it.
Right.
And it
Yeah.
feels so awkward.
Even worse if you're in the back seat.
Yeah.
It's even weirder.
like,
It's
what is this?
exactly like that.
Because I'm in the
exactly
passenger
like
seat
that.
all the time for my car. Because Taylor drives my
Yeah,
car all the
drive a
time.
time.
I think Steve will say the same thing. We feel really lucky because we just get to do what we already like to do.
Right.
But like have an excuse to do it more often. And I put a lot of work and effort into just being better than Relatable Radio every week. That's my only goal.
Nice try. Okay? Not going to happen.
That's my only goal in life.
You can keep your weirdo
I think that's
beers.
Kev's goal too, just about every
Mike,
week.
but
Is that everyone's goal?
like,
Are we
our
that
fantasy-
much better than you?
Our fantasy football team was better than you this week.
Oh my
That
god!
it
Don't
was.
even get me started on the fantasy
Bunch of
football
fucking guys.
bullshit.
A bunch of fucking guys be your fucking guys. A
I have a bunch of bums.
bunch of bums.
Fucking bums.
But Taylor just goes around and he talks about Brews. He talks about tunes. He talked about Relatable.
I didn't yet. I was working my way
You
to
didn't
it.
really-
You're working,
He didn't-
you're working
he
his
didn't
way
get-
to it.
he
But
didn't
he
get
had
too relatable.
he had no. He wasn't going to say anything about Might Be News. This
Do
is
you
Might
know
Be News.
the reason this is all happening is because of Might Be News?
That's what I'm saying,
But, like,
motherfucker.
that's what this show is about. It's about us. That's why everybody's here, Kev.
You didn't let me get to it,
I'm
Kev.
not, he didn't
Because
even
you're
get
so-
to technically relatable radio. So you chimed in when it was our turn to get recognized.
Yeah.
Because you're all threatened by the female.
And now you ruined it.
Now
Kev.
you ruined it.
Now you ruined it.
As
now,
usual.
Now I have nothing but bad things to say.
Good.
Disgusted.
Kev, tell me that was your voice. Your
it
fucking
was.
tell me that was your fucking.
It was the perfect
That was the
sounder.
perfect sounder for that moment, though.
I'm gonna throw it in the garbage disposal. Kev, what does your text say?
You should make him read if
Say it on the podcast.
If his phone is on, he has to read it
Read it out
out loud.
loud.
Just say it in the podcast. Go ahead.
It's not a text for me.
Who is
Ooh,
it a
it's
text
even
for?
better.
Uh-oh.
Your blue
Who's
pills
Linda?
are ready at
my
Wegmans.
Kev, read the text out loud. Is it sensitive?
No, I will not.
Unbelievable. You
It's none of your fucking business.
You just like totally threw the show off the rails. Put that shit on silent, or I swear to God,
You'll do nothing.
you're probably right.
So back to productive stuff.
Yeah.
Novak and Franz are back in Pennsylvania. So.
Ooh. Novak and Franz coming back soon. Is that what that means there, Craig? Is this an official
Yes.
announcement?
Yes, it is.
Oh my God. We don't have a date though, right? We're just working on that. It's going to be not this week, probably next week.
Correct.
Correct.
I want to hear about dinosaur bones.
I want to hear about dinosaur bones. I want to hear about Novak's trip to Greece. I want to hear about everything they've done for the past couple months because it's been a while since they've been on there. Their listeners are getting restless.
Restless.
I don't see. All right, here's the deal. We are on YouTube because of CJ, and I don't check all the notifications very often, but I'm going through and I check it, and it's just a bunch of likes, people joining, people following, all this stuff, and it's great. But like, and it's all the comments are all on the Novak and Franz stuff, and they're like, "Where the fuck are these guys at? Like, where is the show?" And I'm just like, I finally like replied to a bunch of them, and I think they're all mad, and I don't think they like us anymore. But it's okay. Anyway, Kev, I'm going to talk nice things about Relatable Radio now. Is that okay with you?
Go for it.
Relatable Radio is just absolutely fantastic. One thing that is like that blows me away about Relatable Radio is the fact that
Anybody listens.
We're all inclusive, okay?
so like no, we started with Ladies Night on Might Be News. We did a
Yes.
couple of times with Ladies Night. It was Amy and Jackie came on with me, and Danny and Kev stayed home. It was just the ladies. And when we started Relatable Radio, Allison came on and is the wild card.
Yeah.
Amy's like the organizer, and Jackie, you run the show. And it's just like this cool fucking thing that we do.
I'm standing up for my wife.
Yeah.
You're calling her the wild card when she's having dreams of having a huge penis?
As a child,
That was a
Danny.
child. That was a
As
child.
I don't care.
Your
Have you heard half the things that come out of your
your wife is the wild
I
card.
did.
Oh, yo.
I did have to ask her.
I know.
I was like,
What did you
know.
want to be?
I was
when
like,
you grow
hey,
up?
did she,
a horse.
a horse? She wants to be a
just had to
fucking
stand up for
horse.
his wife.
Everybody else is
now.
like an astronaut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like a horse.
What?
Like a singer. She said a horse. Like, come on.
I wanted to be a horse, like an animal.
I mean, why stop crushing her dreams?
Hey,
You guys are good friends. Like,
gonna be-
support her.
No.
God
Way to
damn it.
go.
And we do. But
I have so much fun recording Relatable Radio because like I feel like it gives the girls a chance to just like be hilarious.
Yeah.
Like they're already hilarious. All three of them are hilarious.
So you admit
like
it.
in their own right. Of course you're funny.
on air. Thanks.
It's there. Everybody knows it. But it's just so cool because like I can tell like from the first episode of doing Relatable Radio how much you guys have grown while doing it, and it's just fantastic. Kev, are you ready?
No.
I'm gonna be nice to
what?
Danny now.
Okay.
Danny, you seriously changed the game. Like I knew you as Dan the Weatherman
Yeah.
prior to this. You were on the Grimy Green Show. You were our weather guy. We had a segment with you every week where you would come in and tell the weather. And you know, when I came up with the idea to bring you on to Might Be News, it was just like this amazing thing that Kev luckily agreed to.
Dude, that's bullshit. That's bullshit.
Kev came up with this really good idea to bring Danny in. And I knew right away that it was the perfect fit. And luckily, at that point, you were living like further away. You're pretty much right across the street from us now.
So when you guys had initially asked, it was before you guys were going to go on your break. And
That's right.
you said you were going to go on break for a good 2 or 3 months. And by the time you were coming back, yeah, I would have been moved in. I wasn't even moved in for a month before I came over.
So the first episode on the network that you can hear, like if you scroll all the way to the bottom, it's season 2, episode 1. And that was the first episode that Danny had joined up with us. So really, the only episodes missing on the whole thing is just the first 10 episodes. And now if you go to patreon.com/NBN Network and sign up, you'll be able to hear a 2-part little special for that. And it's all there. It's all there, minus the politics. Kev,
What?
I'm done with everybody else. It's your turn now. I appreciate you being here sometimes.
Sometimes.
I'm thankful every now and then that you started this with me. And sometimes I find you very amusing.
Sometimes?
When you really apply yourself, you're very good at reading.
Thanks, Harmon. Thanks, Harmon. You fucking professional asshole.
Well, Dan Harmon used to tell me, tune into season 1. Him and Poop would be like, yo, you have to listen because you have to hear Kevin read.
So that accounts for 2 more of the 6 plays.
Just to hear you read. Which happened a lot more, by the way, in season 1, because it was just us.
Yeah.
Because back in season 1, as people will hear, Kev, he used to, so we would do 5 stories every week, whether, it could be whatever it was. And we would switch off. So, like, I would do a story, and I would tell the listeners what I read and what I figured out. And then we'd switch up, and Kev would do a story. He would do pretty good, except for the parts where he had to read. But, point blank period, Kev, I'm fucking with you. You're actually a really good reader to some people.
To my kids, where I read fucking kids' books
They read the same book, right?
But,
over and over again. I have it memorized, actually.
so you're really fast at that one.
Which book?
Good night construction site. He's got down.
No, but seriously, Kev, when I thought about starting Might Be News, I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna fucking hit up Kev. And you and I have always gotten along. We've been good friends for a really, really long time.
I still fucking hate your guts.
Oh, trust me. The feeling is absolutely fucking mutual. But at the same time, bro, I love the shit out of you. And none of this would be possible without you starting it with me. And we joke around a lot.
Jackie, this is the flagship.
It's the flagship. I was just about to say that.
Your ship is sinking. That's why I had to bring on more shows.
We joke around a lot, like, this is the flagship. Well, tonight is a celebration of that. This is the flagship, Might Be News, and I know that we're not really talking about much news stories, but we still have What's the Point maybe and whatever coming up next, because I'm running out of nice things to say about everybody. So, but point blank period, I love the shit out of this show. I love the shit out of this network. And I want to give a huge shout out as well to our sponsors at Eunomia. I met up with them this past week, and we're giving away some of their stuff on Patreon. So go there, check it out. Use the promo code MBN, get 20% off your shit. I'm telling you, they're giving away free shit as well. Do it. Don't be fucking stupid. If you're trying to start using CBD, it's silly not to do this. If you're listening to the show, do it.
Before we move on, you talked about everybody else.
Yeah.
We need to talk about you.
Oh.
Because all of this wouldn't be possible without all the hard work that you've been putting in, getting all the shows together, organizing all the shows. I mean,
having a place for us to come to.
having panic attacks because you feel like the weight of the network is on your shoulders, and I keep going, it's not that serious.
Some days are easier than others.
I mean,
sure.
you record how many nights a week? 6 nights out of 7?
Yeah, five. Yeah, usually 5.
I mean, it's like having another job.
It is.
But you are the ringleader of our circus, and we wouldn't be at the 100th episode if you didn't keep doing this and pushing us. So,
well, thank you, man. Thank you.
I still think you look like a penis.
I look like a penis. Kev, I still think you're a real piece of shit. Thank you, Danny. Fantastic work as always.
Thanks.
CJ, I want to say one thing about you, dude. Okay?
Only one.
Only one thing. You are the fucking greatest, CJ.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
I'm very humble with this. Keep going.
Jackie, you're the love of my life. CJ is a runner-up, okay? CJ is like, look at his locks of love up here. CJ, I always say that CJ is my technical what do I say? You're my technical advisor
and
spiritual guru. That's what it is. I was going to mix it up.
I think if you had a vagina, you'd be in trouble, Jackie. That's the way it sounds.
It's a good kind of trouble. This is a good kind of trouble with CJ. Everything with CJ is a good kind.
Excuse me? What? Excuse me?
No,
Say
CJ,
that to my face.
CJ has done so much for the network, and it's all like behind the scenes stuff. Like CJ does so much with the website. He helped me out with that in a big, big way. He's literally the only reason we're on iTunes and everywhere else besides SoundCloud. Our YouTube is on point. People are really digging that, and it's only going to expand. And CJ is going to be a big part of that. I can hear you, Kev, really good.
Can you?
No, not really. But no.
Is something you want to share with the class?
Is there going to be video of us of
recording?
this right now?
No, like, I know there's no cameras in the room right now.
Do you?
I think. But is that coming? Is that what we're gonna do?
That's coming. Yeah. Jackie and I have been talking about a lot of big plans. Jackie, she's the VP. She's the VP.
Sorry,
a lot of the decisions come through Jackie because I mean, I come up with the ideas, but she helps me execute. She gives me it's more than giving me permission. It's not like that. We talk about the direction that we want this to go. We talk about what the next steps could be and how to make that work. And video is the clear, obvious next step. And we're making some big changes here from season 2 to season 3. It's gonna be potentially life-changing for all of us. I'm telling you.
Word.
I feel really good about it.
Did you already announce the next Novak and Franz is going to be video?
The next one I did not say, but CJ, go ahead, say it closer to it.
All right, so next episode of Novak and Franz, it will be recorded on video.
It'll
so
be
people can
on
see
video. It's crazy. I'm really excited about all the shit that we're about to do.
Dude, you know what I'm excited about?
What?
I just remembered that we have cheesesteaks again. I keep forgetting, and then I'm like, ooh.
That's a perfect time. Let's take a break. Let's take a quick break. We're gonna cut up some cheesesteaks.
Yo, could you imagine if you were like a billionaire that had amnesia, and then you like kind of forgot, and then you would come back and be like, I have $1 billion. I think that's how I feel
That's
right
how
now.
he feels right now.
Well, what if you were a billionaire and you had amnesia
5, 6 cheesesteaks.
and you came back and you had a cheesesteak for the first time and then realized you had $1 billion? Would you realize? Would you?
I'm
Would you forget
speechless.
what would you forget what cheesesteaks are like too? Somebody just handed you a fucking cheesesteak and you're just like, what is that?
Steak and cheese, yeah.
I don't know. That's crazy because like sometimes I feel like they don't remember like, or they always remember their family members,
Not always.
but they like maybe not.
You're cutting into the
I don't know.
cheesecake.
The cheese.
The cheesesteak time.
Cheesecake or
the
steak?
cheesesteak time.
Let's take a break. I'm sorry. Let's get some cheese.
Guys, let's take a
We'll
break.
be right back with cheese pie. Hey, Taylor Cooper here, and if you're looking for real, all-natural relief from stress and muscle soreness, you've got to check out our friends at Eunomia CBD. Eunomia CBD products are grown and processed in the USA, nano-amplified, 100% THC-free, and third-party lab tested. Order anywhere in the U.S. and use promo code MBN to get free shipping plus 20% off your entire order just for our listeners. What are you waiting for? Is stress wearing you down? Are sore muscles getting in the way of your weekend plans? Eunomia CBD is a game changer. I personally love their menthol pain relief lotion. Their gummies are delicious, and they even have CBD treats for your dogs. Go to eunomiacbd.com, check out all their products, and don't forget to use promo code MBN for an extra 20% off your order plus free shipping. It's your life. Feel better. Eunomia CBD. That's EUNOMIA. EUNOMIA. CBD.com. Go there now. Use MBN as the promo code. Get 20% off and free shipping. Must be 18 years old or older to purchase.
So you've been listening to the Might Be News Network, but you still can't get enough each week? Become our patron on Patreon. Head to patreon.com/MBN Network to become a patron and get exclusive content now. For as little as $5 per month, you'll get access to extended episodes of all your favorite shows, as well as perks including MBN merch and monthly giveaways. Just want to support the network? Become a patron for as much or as little as you'd like. Get bonus content each week and head to patreon.com/MBN Network. Your contributions help us make this network bigger and better than ever before. Patreon.com/MBN Network.
Welcome back to Might Be News. On the line, I have a very special guest real quick. It's our sponsor from Eunomia. What's up, April?
Hello, how are you guys?
Doing good, doing good. Thank you so much for calling. It's the 100th episode of Might Be News.
Congratulations, and I have Mike here too from Eunomia.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, Mike, what up, dude? What up, dude?
What's up, buddy?
Oh man, I'm so hyped. I'm so hyped that we're teaming up, man. I love your guys' product. Everybody here loves it, and it's just so cool that we've known each other as long as we have, and we're doing this together. We're basically a team now.
Yeah, boy, once again.
It's so exciting. Yeah, we just wanted to call and say how proud we are of you guys. 100 episodes of Might Be News. That is awesome.
Thank you so much. That really means a lot coming from you guys, and I can't wait. I want to sit down with you guys here very soon and have you guys both on the show and talk more about Eunomia, talk more about our partnership and the things that you guys have going on, because I feel like every time I look, you guys are doing something new and something crazier. So I want to get with you guys and talk more about everything that's going on. But thank you guys so much for calling in and saying, hey.
Absolutely, yeah. We look forward to talking to you. We got some new things on the line here. We're good. We're excited.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much.
All right, have a good show, guys. We'll talk soon.
Thanks, man.
Bye.
See you guys later.
Lightens.
All right, we're back here on Might Be News. How you guys doing?
Good.
Not good.
Not good?
Need a
I don't have a
cheesesteak.
cheesesteak in front of me yet.
Okay, here
how
we
many
go.
total cheesesteaks?
Here we go. We got, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 cheesesteaks. 6. Is there 5?
5?
All right, math skills are in question.
There's 5 here. I didn't know if there was another one somewhere else.
No.
So what we're gonna do here? We got 5 cheesesteaks. We cut them up into a bunch of pieces. I'm gonna sit here. Make sure I'm gonna pass plates around. I want everybody to make sure that Kev gets the end or the smallest piece of whatever plate.
You go fuck yourself.
And dude, you got to make it last.
The one with extra
We
onions.
did tell him.
Go fuck yourself.
Coming for you.
Get a piece of steak,
All right.
a little bit of cheese.
We're gonna start. We're gonna start with Copa here. Everybody take a piece. Everybody take a piece.
Is there onions in it?
Extra.
There's onions and there's onions in all these sandwiches. I'm just kidding. There's 0 onions, or else I wouldn't be eating it either.
Yeah.
And I'd be very mad. There's napkins. There's napkins on the table there.
Yes.
People can pass them
They're
around.
fancy napkins.
Thank you. Where's the candy dish, though?
You can't have dessert unless you eat your dinner.
I'll have to get you some. Hold on a second. I gotta take a bite of this delicious cheesesteak. Kev, how big was the piece that you just got? Because this piece is very small and it's still on display.
You can go fuck
I
yourself.
just want to make sure that we're on the same page here.
You can go fuck yourself.
All right. What did everybody think of Copa?
I mean, it's Copa.
That's our baseline.
It's a
You have a hard time grading it by itself.
You want fries or something?
I don't know. No, I just don't know where to start it. What to start with.
It's
know what I
almost
mean?
like
Like-
this
I think
is
you
like
do-
your
1 to 10, right?
Yeah, I think
I
it's
give
a
it
really
like
Out
a
of 5?
yeah.
On the nose.
It's the middle of the road.
I don't know. What if this is the best one that we have for the night?
well, then
I wanna
everything's
have a
gonna be
job.
below that.
The steak was pretty tasty though. I can dig it.
Awesome.
I'm going like a
He
7.
did bring out the
Yeah?
candy bowl.
I'm going like a 7.
That's a safe number.
Kit Kats and
You're going to 7?
I want to leave room above. I can leave room below.
I'm
You
going
can,
with a 5.
You can reevaluate.
Yeah.
Out of 10? So this is our our cheesesteak review tonight. I guess
I'm going with a 6.2.
it's a cheesesteak.
Oh, it's very specific.
Yeah, I mean, you can't give a
Very
even
specific.
number.
Okay.
Why can't I?
More.
More.
Kev, you want to use that mic right there in front of you?
More.
You're literally talking to the back of a microphone. That
Give us
doesn't.
another one.
You can't hear me.
No, I
I'm
can't.
not rating this until I get another one.
Okay.
Wow.
So
Should we do like King of the Hill?
Yeah.
Like, so right now, Copa's the King of the Hill.
next
Okay,
is
Does this one knock it off?
this one is Mario's.
Mario.
Mario.
Where is Mario's?
Across the
Right
street.
across the street.
East Side Mario's?
It's a go.
Which one should I take?
Just take that one. Actually, I can take that one. I don't. Oh, this one's pretty little.
This is ultimately 100 times better than the other one.
Touch that butt.
Absolutely. Yeah. More.
what was your last number?
Oh, I didn't rate the other one. I would probably go 4.
Damn, that's
Wow.
low.
Oh my god.
The highest was a 6
This-
point what?
That better be a sounder.
You had the 6
I
point.
said 6.1.
Go.
No. You said 6.2.
This one is slamming.
Yo, the steak is a little better. I'm getting some pepper or something, but the bread's not as good as it was at the last place. That's what I think.
This
But
is
I
a
also
delicious
have an end
cheesesteak.
piece.
If we're playing King of the Hill, I would say this one dethrones the Copa one.
Yes. Yeah.
John, are you
Yes.
questioning that? You're questioning that?
But I had that end piece. It was so much bread, and the bread was kind of dried
Give
out
another piece.
and too crusty.
Pass this to John.
That's because Kev took a big piece.
Yeah, I took the piece that you told me to take.
I'm just kidding. My God.
Oh my god. I think Steve's got it right on the head. We need to play King of the Hill and see who knocks out who.
Yeah. So it's like next
This is
against
peppered.
Yeah.
next against current.
I'm getting straight, brown crack.
I definitely
Black
taste pepper, in
pepper.
there.
Yeah.
That was
He's
delicious.
definitely getting cracked.
There's
in this.
brown crack in that cheesesteak.
Where was that from?
That was Mario's.
Mario's.
Woo!
It's a
Mario's?
go.
Right
Right
across the street.
Am I fucking? Did I pass out and wake up again? Did we not just have this conversation?
We did just have this conversation.
Okay.
It's right next to Swan's Pantry.
You're not used to doing shows with Kev.
Okay.
That's your first mistake.
It's like, what the fuck? Did we just talk about this?
We did.
All right.
Thanks, Mr. Steve.
So the next one, The next one is where is this?
That's good. Just try it.
The next one's Cown. Yo, I used to eat at Cown all the time. Remember, John?
Yeah, I like Cowan because it's close. It's not the closest, but they have a dope app, so I don't have to talk to anybody to order my food, which I really like.
Oh, that's boozy.
But the food's good.
Which one should I take?
That food is fucking good. That cheese
I
steak's
don't know.
fucking
I'm
good.
gonna take this one though, because like I'm gonna get really full.
I'll take this one.
There you go.
Deal with it.
I like that a lot.
So the first two were American, and this is The Wiz.
The Wiz. Which I'm usually not a fan of, but I like this a lot, actually.
Here, pass it back over.
It's really cheesy.
It is really cheesy.
I thought we were going all whiz. Maybe I didn't read the chat correctly.
What?
You did, but Copa didn't have The Wiz, so I couldn't get The Wiz.
So yeah, they didn't give me a whiz
Again,
option
actually-
on the app, so I just asked for it.
Wait,
See-
you keep up with the chat?
The Wiz ruins it. The Wiz ruins it for me.
Really?
I'm not a Wiz guy.
That is very boozy.
I wonder if this was American cheese, how it would do. I like the bread.
I
being
guess we'll
softer, I
never
think.
know because you got all whiz.
Fucking shut up.
Get out.
I think
I'm still for number 2 on top of the mountain.
Holy shit.
That's boozy, isn't it?
What the fuck? Wow.
I'm thinking that I like these softer breads.
You gotta
If
try
it's
some of
crusty,
that. Try some of that beer.
or too dry.
You like the softer breads, you said?
Yeah. I get like
It's almost
that,
like
too.
I'm drinking scotch.
It smells very boozy.
It's like I'm drinking scotch.
For the listeners, we cracked open a big bottle of beer. The Founder's Better Half.
Better half.
Did you try any of that, John?
No.
Try some right now. Gut reaction.
about to.
Gotta rate it.
It definitely smells boozy. I haven't had a sip yet, but it definitely has a little booze on
What
it.
do you have in there? His face says gross.
Steve, can I try some of yours?
There's straight barrel. You know, there's it's not a stout. It's just a.
It's more like a barley wine.
I
Almost.
can.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm drinking a scotch.
I don't feel like there's a whole ton of like the bourbon and everything kind of over flavors it.
Honestly, I feel like
stands out the most.
I feel like I'm drinking something fucking from the liquor store.
Shit's banging.
Yeah.
It's the alcohol
like it.
content in here.
13.
13.
Yeah, see, that's what's fucked up.
That's where it's getting you.
Yo, it's not like
Pretty good.
40% straight liquor though.
Yeah, that's true.
And I think I'd have to check the date. I think I had this for like a year, so it's
Gross.
probably calmed down a little bit since it first came out.
It's more calm.
2018 release. It's Mark Hall.
Complete opposite of
I
Kev.
can't believe it. Yeah, the complete opposite of Kev.
All right, back to the cheese.
Yeah,
steak.
where
I
we
think
at on the
Mario's still on top.
I think
man.
Mario's
That
still on top.
Mario's still on top?
Yeah.
Is it
me, yeah.
unanimous?
It's-
hot ground pepper, whatever.
Yeah.
It's a go. That's unanimous. Mario's.
Yeah.
Mario's.
Moving on. I can't do it,
that.
Kev. Leave me alone. I told you. I gotta take the baby pieces.
Next comes Sal's. This is Sal's.
Sal's.
You guys at least have Sam's here, don't you?
I don't think so.
Somebody got Sam's?
Sal, why you got
No,
the brothers
we were
on the
actually
wall?
talking about it, and I said it was either going to be Mario's or Sam's.
man, see.
And he said you guys were going to Sam's and Rocco's, right?
Sal's.
Jackie, tell a story.
So,
So I told him
Lionville?
Sam's
Sal's in
won.
Lionville. I just randomly remembered about it. I forgot it even existed. And I was like, oh, we should try Sal's
Pass it
because
back
from
down.
what I remember, their cheesesteaks are pretty good. But he wakes up from like a nap and he was like, I called Sam's. I was like, you mean Sal's? He's like, Sam's. I was like, where the fuck is Sam's? And I was like, babe, you got to call him back. Like, he ordered a cheesesteak and everything. I'm like, you don't even know where you called, where they're located. I'm like, you got to call him back and cancel.
Yeah.
It's in Downingtown, though, right?
It's like right down the street from Chelsea's, like literally.
I know what you're
talking about now.
It's like
Yeah.
on that side street
Yeah.
or whatever
it's on the corner.
in the cut. I'm not even gonna finish this. This is a no from me, dog.
Wow.
It's a no from you?
Yeah. I don't like it.
Well, which one was
Compared to the other
That was
ones, I'm not
Sal's.
in.
Yeah. It had
We
no,
need to cleanse our palate.
It's just
it had no flavor.
I just
to
did
it.
with some bourbon.
The meat to bread ratio was off too.
It had no flavor.
It was a very mushy
Yeah.
kind of meat.
It was mushy, lacking in texture, lacking in flavor.
Is
Sal's is fine.
it unanimous?
I think so.
It's not my favorite.
Mario's
That's a
still on
sink it.
top?
Mario's still on top.
This is
Sal's definitely on the bottom.
Rocco's.
Is this the last one?
This is the last
Sounds
one.
like the name of a gay porno. Rocco's on top, Sal on the bottom.
This is like the littlest piece. This one, I don't even know. I'm so fucking full. I might throw up.
That's a messy one. Pass it back down.
Coming back around.
This is
feel
my
like-
shit right here.
This is unique.
This is my favorite.
Mario's on top.
Mario's.
I don't. I hate to agree with Kev on anything food related, but I gotta agree with Kev.
Mario's on top.
Mario's the best cheesesteak in town.
Mario's is still on top. Is that it?
Sam's would
Is
have
that all
won.
five?
You got it. I'm serious. You need
Sam's
to
little
get-
one. God damn it. I fucked up.
And when you order,
I look like a penis.
when you order the large from Sam's, it's 22 inches.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
joke.
Yeah, same.
Yo, how expensive is it?
Not bad.
Yo, Buddha, that needs to be sounder.
What? Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here.
It's as long as my arm.
Wow.
It's 22 inches.
I still don't know where Sam's is at. What Sam's are we talking about?
The one by East Branch.
So after you go
No.
right under the bridge coming down 322 from Westchester, you go
that
right under
joint.
the bridge.
Yeah.
It's going to be right on the right-hand side,
Washington Ave, and
Oh, look.
I forget the cross street.
We gotta look up the number that he called.
I happened to take a picture of it one time when I got one.
Yeah, that's
Holy
really how
shit.
big it is.
Yeah, I know it's big.
Yep.
Either way, he called, he placed the order, and then I was like, you have to call them back because we're not going there to pick up. Like, I don't even know where you just called. And he called back, and the guy thought he was ordering another cheesesteak. And we're like, no, we're canceling it. And he's like, okay. And then I was like, dude, you're definitely going to get a phone call in like 20 minutes saying you have 2 cheesesteaks here waiting for you.
Yeah, I didn't give them my number or nothing. It's all good. They don't know
They,
nothing.
Is that all of them?
That's it.
yeah.
All right, here's what I think we need to do. At some point, we're going to need to pick another 4 or 5 places, and the winner of that, we put that head-to-head with the winner of this one.
Wow.
That bite.
Episode 200.
Yeah. So let's do Leone's. You know,
Shit.
let's do
Well,
Sam's.
Sam's.
and
Chubby.
I'll
Let's put some of these guys
I'll
in
make
there.
my trip up to Just Moms, and I'll
Yeah,
get
just moms.
Somebody do Italian Village?
I tried
tried.
to call up Italian Village and the shit was busy for like a half hour.
What? Well, Friday night. That's there you go.
Yeah. That's
But like, get a
We should try
call
pizza.
waiting, something.
We should
Yeah.
do pizza.
I love Italian Village. Oh
Yeah,
my God.
so-
Dude,
You
their
guys-
fucking cheese
You
fries.
guys fucked up. You left the G's out.
Right?
It's
Maybe.
true. It's true.
Maybe we did. But that's what I think we should
Bella
do.
Rosa.
Bella Rosa,
Where the hell's that at?
Bella
West
Rosa.
Bradford.
That's near where
It's
Taylor
a fucking
used to live.
staple, Kev. Come on.
I got you.
Bella
it's
Rosa.
the West Bradford Tavern, whatever it was.
No.
No,
No.
You're
It's,
thinking
not
of
even close.
Wrong.
Righteous Tap House.
That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Is there a pizza place still across
Literally
from,
right up the
McDonald's?
road. Like if you were to
Yeah,
leave,
it's
remember
like
where Taylor
Jazz
used to live in
Pizza.
Harmon and Chuck?
They probably,
If you
Oh,
were
in
to pull out of their
downtown.
Used to be
driveway
Foster
and
Boys.
Yeah, it
if
used
you
to be.
pulled out,
Foster
like,
Boys
to the
was
right,
great.
And now it's
Foster
like
Boys
Jad's
was-
Pizza.
Foster Boys was
Bella
one of
Rosa
those.
was like
used to be
half a
Turkey
mile.
Hill.
Dads now.
Jad. J-A-D.
Dads.
Yeah.
By
Oh,
downtown.
yeah, it was a Turkey Hill
McDonald's.
back in the day.
Remember, we used to go to get Benson Hedges
Yep.
cigarettes from the
Cigarettes.
gas station or
Right,
whatever
yeah.
it was for a minute.
Yeah.
What
Why
was it?
Benson and Hedges?
Because that's all they had.
Yeah.
They wouldn't keep shit in stock, or maybe they didn't sell those.
Just had
but
old
they
people
would sell to
cigarettes.
they would sell to underage people. So we would go in there and get
Long
like
brown ones.
Yeah.
Benson and
Lucky
Hedges
Strikes.
100s.
They just had old people cigarettes.
Yep.
And we
That's
used to
all right,
just
though.
go there and just get them,
I was
smoke them.
15, man. It was good. It
We'd
worked.
go there, get them, and then smoke them at McDonald's.
Yeah.
What are those long brown ones called?
Once.
But I know what you're talking about. I'm trying
Yeah,
to
I
think.
know what you're talking about
They're,
too.
they're the serious old people
I love
cigarettes.
Rocco's,
The
too.
real long brown ones. I think they have one word.
I
Was
can't
it
think
was
of it.
one word?
I think so.
I can't remember.
I remember Lucky Strikes.
Yeah.
Old people would always have no filter and
It's not
shit.
cloves, is it?
Rugged.
No, it's not closed.
Lucky Strikes was my grandmother's smoke.
Was it Misty
Grandmother.
100s?
My grandmother.
Something
She
like
was hard.
Not the
Virginia
My
Slims?
great grandmother.
that. I think it was something. It was something
Camels. Unfiltered.
Ugh. Rugged.
and Capri's. Remember Capri's, those little thin ones?
That was my grandmother on my mom's side was the Capri's.
What about Virginia Slims?
Oh yeah, I never had them.
We were talking about it tonight. How you used to be able to smoke pretty much everywhere.
Anywhere.
Because when we went to
Airplanes,
Sal's, I was like, yeah, I've been to Sal's. It's been forever. I remember going there after school and smoking cigarettes because you could smoke cigarettes in there. Like,
Yeah.
I'd get a couple slices of pizza, sit there with all my buddies, smoke cigs, chain smoke cigs until our whoever was selling weed picked up the phone, and then we'd leave and go get weed.
You could go to Exton Diner. You could go to Exton Diner, sit there in the smoking section, and this little wall separated the smoking section from the non-smoking
Didn't
section.
separate shit.
Yeah.
Same with Denny's in Exton.
And
Most every restaurant, pretty much.
Downingtown McDonald's too. I remember that because I used to work there. It was like my first job. But you used to be able to smoke anywhere, and then they restricted it to just like that one side.
Yeah, that little corner there.
Yep.
It's like, like, what do you think that this is doing?
What do you think this all goes when it's in the air?
I remember working there and it being slow, and I'd walk out to the tables and start smoking a cigarette, and then somebody would come up to the counter and you'd put it out real quick, and then you'd walk over there and be like, "Hey, how can I help you?" And you ring them up quick, and you go back and relight your cigarette. Like, I don't know, being like 16 years old.
Isn't that weird, though?
Fact,
Like,
it's
thinking about
crazy in Coatesville, but fuck.
Now you can't do that.
We over here talking. The Downingtown East Coatesville football game just ended, and Downingtown East beat Coatesville.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's huge. He realized there was a live mic in front of him. Oh shit!
That's okay. That's okay. But no, it's
It's a hometown thing. Sorry.
Yeah, that's right. That's true. So 100th episode of Might Be News. 100th episode.
Do any of them stick out to you guys? Is there a memorable?
Yeah, getting my fucking leg waxed.
Yeah. How about when I told the story about how I pooped myself?
That was legendary.
Was legendary.
Yeah,
Kev, why don't
beats
you refresh all of our memories?
I pooped myself in the Home Depot parking lot. Go back and listen to Kev Has an Accident.
What led up to that? I know you said something about a Dunkin' Donuts iced coffee.
Dude, so the night prior,
Were you
I
drinking?
had
Did you have
no.
any
So the night prior, I had Domino's for dinner. So I woke up again. We still had Domino's. So I had Domino's for breakfast. Cold pizza. You gotta love it.
You
gotta love it.
Absolutely. That's why you always order extra pizza.
We still had pizza. So I had Domino's for lunch. And then we go over to a friend's house, and I'm like, I'm halfway tired. Let me get an iced coffee from fucking Dunkin' Donuts. So I get an iced coffee from Dunkin' Donuts, and my buddy asked me to take back this fucking big digging thing to Home Depot, and I'm standing there while he's ringing out in the parking lot wearing basketball shorts like I am now. that shit fell to the parking lot fucking ground.
Freeway Freddy.
Did it make a sound as it hit the parking lot?
Splat.
Splat. Did it splat or was it just a thud? Was it like a?
Dude, it was the most embarrassing thing I've ever lived through.
Are those the same basketball shorts?
No, I threw them out along with the sneakers that it splatted onto.
Oh
And your
man!
underwear.
Wait a second. Why wasn't it solid?
I think
Domino's.
You had Domino's for dinner.
when you have to go that bad, there's
Domino's.
solid coming.
Domino's for 3 solid meals and
24 hours.
Iced coffee.
Like Domino's diet.
Yeah, I'm thinking it was the coffee that broke it into.
What, turned it into an ice luge?
Holy shit.
No, and the funniest part about that story, I think, is you having to like just hop in the back of his pickup truck to get a ride home because you didn't sit in the seat.
Dude, I laid down in the bed of the pickup truck, and we did about 40 miles an hour, 50 miles an hour down 30 to get to my house. And then he like ninja fucking moves and backed into my driveway because all of my neighbors were out in the yard. It was fucking summertime, and I don't want to see them fucking getting out, waddle into my front door.
Did you lay down on your stomach or on your back?
Back.
No way.
Oh, that's
Back.
not the move, is it?
Oh, I was already fucking covered in shit, so what's it matter?
Because then you got shit all over the bed of his pickup truck.
It was in my pants. I didn't take them off.
Well, it was in the parking lot too.
just terrible, Kev. Just terrible. That's absolutely one episode that sticks out to me because Kev like teased that story for like the whole, what was it? That was your point, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was my
He
point.
wouldn't tell you what happened until he actually.
But the best part is that happened on a Saturday. Amy came over that next day and recorded with you guys and didn't talk about it at all.
At all, zero.
Till the next Friday that I came back over to record.
Got a good wife.
Yeah, because she kept.
You had a good
she-
wife,
she
because
kept
I don't
the-
know if I could have kept that
No,
secret.
I wouldn't have been. I would have been like, "Don't tell Kev I told you this," but
Yeah.
he fucking shit himself.
Cold pizza's ruined for me now.
Just don't eat it for 3 consecutive meals.
Yeah, just like give it a rest after a minute.
And fucking follow it up with a fucking large iced coffee.
Ugh, Kev, you just fucked yourself up. That's all. That's all your fault. That was your fault.
You should have known your body better.
Waxing, having these guys wax their legs was fantastic as well. It gave us the Kev sounder, which they just everybody. John, I don't know if you listened to the news this past week, but they realized that that's your laugh at the end of it.
Yeah. No, I think you guys realized that a couple episodes ago.
Yeah, I always knew that. Yeah, I always thought it was so funny.
Hit it.
Because you were, because you were on the mic telling a story, and like I look over and Kev is like waxing his own leg trying to get it done faster, and we were like, "You're not done. You're not done." He's like, "I'm fucking done," and then like we have Katie because Katie was waxing the legs, and she didn't approve of the job that Kev had done by himself. So that's when John was on the mic and Kev was just standing there getting his fucking leg waxed. That was one of the greatest episodes we've done for sure. I remember that was in retaliation though of me cutting my beard live on the show
because we got 100 plays in a week.
That was a
week.
celebration for us. Yeah,
Isn't that crazy?
That's nuts. And that was how long ago? Dude, that was only what, 2 seasons ago?
Yeah, it was.
And now you hit like
ago.
100 plays within the first few hours of being released each episode.
Just about, yeah.
That's nuts.
Yeah,
Crazy.
That's nuts.
it's grown a lot, man. It really has. And just to bring it all back full circle, you know, I couldn't do it without everybody in this room, including some people that aren't here. Shout out to Kevin Reevy. Shout out to Amy, Allison. Shout out to Novak and Franz for sure. I'm excited to get started back with them as well. Shout out to Carl Pinnell. And
Chuck.
Chuck and Jake. Yep, they do a great job too. Make sure you, again, tune in after this episode for a very special Might Be Tunes Live at the Pit featuring Tiger Castle. I'm very excited about this. It's going to be a great episode. Kev, do you have This Week in History? You do? Do you?
Yes.
You do? You ready for it?
Sure.
And now it's time
Jesus Christ.
for This Week in History
You gotta do me like that.
with co-host Kev.
Fuck. October 27th, 1904, New York City's subway opened. October 28th, 1886, the Statue of Liberty was dedicated in New York Harbor by President Grover Cleveland. October 29th, 1929, the New York Stock Exchange crashed on Black Tuesday, causing the Great Depression. October 29th, 1998, John Glenn, the first American to orbit the Earth, returned to space at age 77. October 30th, 1974, Muhammad Ali knocked out George Foreman in the 8th round at Rumble in the Jungle to regain his heavyweight title. October 30th, 1939, the radio broadcast War of the Worlds caused nationwide panic among listeners. October 31st, 1941, the work on Mount Rushmore was complete. And November 2nd, 1972, Jimmy Carter defeated Gerald Ford, becoming the first U.S. president from the Deep South to win the presidential debate since the Civil War.
Great job, Kev. Can you go back to what did you say about War of the Worlds?
October 30th, 1939, the radio broadcast War of the Worlds caused nationwide panic among the listeners.
So, do you guys know what War of the Worlds was?
Yes. Fucking blows my mind every time.
Isn't that crazy?
It's nuts.
Did they like put something out on the radio that like it what was it? It was like almost like a public service
alien
announcement.
attack.
It was an audio broadcast. It was like telling a story.
Right.
Like reading a book. But the way they did it, it sounded like a legit broadcast, and people thought
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Really?
All right.
Well,
Yeah.
no one heard the disclaimer. Everyone tuned in late.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
just
yeah.
assumed it was breaking news.
Well, because back then everything was on the radio. Like,
Yeah.
there, you
Did you
know,
ever see the movie War of the Worlds?
With Tom Cruise.
Well, it was nothing like that.
It's an alien invasion.
It was nothing like that.
But I think the whole story is like an alien invasion story. And
Right.
they were telling the story like it was a news broadcast
Right.
on the radio.
Right.
So
So-
back in the day, that was probably the only medium, right?
People lost
That
their
was
shit.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, people lost their shit because they thought it was actually happening. And like I can't imagine like turning on the TV and seeing like a TV show depicting the news, making it look you know what I mean?
Oh
Like
my
I can't
God.
imagine having that level of panic.
I could see you sitting here on your couch right now, bugging out.
All right, well, guys, we're gonna end the show here. Normally we do Patreon, but you Patreon people have 10 hours of bonus footage, bonus shit to get through after Might Be Tunes live at the pit. CJ, thank you for being here.
Thank you. And I don't know what Dan Harmon poop we're talking about. Kevin read fine tonight.
Kev, you did a great job reading. Mr. Steve, thank you so much, bud.
Congrats on 100, guys.
Thank you, man. Kev, say peace out.
See you later, guys.
You did pretty decent tonight. Jackie, I love you.
I love you too. Bye.
Bye. John, peace out, man.
Later. Congratulations. Thanks for everything you guys do.
Thank you, man. Co-host Danny, peace out.
Peace out.
Ahmed, thanks so much for being here tonight, man.
Welcome, man. Thank you, and look forward to doing more.
Thank you, man.
Of the music. Let me say that better.
Thank you all for listening. I hope you enjoyed the show. Here's to 100 more episodes. Guys, thank you so much. Go to patreon.com/MBN Network for more. Check out the mashup from season 1. It's really great. Hope you guys enjoy. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you next time.